This could be the best deck in Marvel Snap for beginners. It features no pool 3, 4, or 5 cards, so very easily accessible, but can it win in the current meta? I'm going to show you what this deck is, and then we're going to take it into the game and see if we can get some wins without any of these stronger late game cards. So if you're ready for that, Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go snap it!
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Marvel Snap fans. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having a great day. We're talking about Marvel Snap and one of my favorite beginner decks. This deck features no pool 3, 4, or 5 cards. Could potentially be the best beginner deck in Marvel Snap. But before we get to that, I do want to remind you, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Snap content. There's at least 5 Marvel Snap videos per week on this channel. Sometimes there's more, but if we go on vacation like we are tomorrow, they may be a little bit less. But hopefully you have fun with this deck. Let me show you how it works. And it does feature one of the cards that's been featured on a lot of decks on this channel recently, Devil Dinosaur. I'm really liking Devil Dinosaur as kind of a counter to the current meta. And this is kind of what this deck is based on. We got 2 win conditions, the Devil Dinosaur with a potential big power play, and we have America Chavez on the last turn doing 2 things, giving us 9 power that we can play on that last turn if we don't get the cards that we want. Also reducing our hand size so that on turns 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we're drawing from an 11 card deck, because America Chavez is always going to be drawn on turn 6 and not before. All right, other cards that we have for some opening rounds, we have Agent 13. I like this card as well. More often than not, we get a bad card and not one of these crazy good cards, but sometimes you can get a crazy good card like a pool 4 card or a pool 5 card, but it's going to be a random card that's added to your hand. Going to give us some +2 power, but the good thing, it's going to add a card to your hand, so as you play this Agent 13, you're not reducing the power or the potential power that Devil Dinosaur can have. We have a 1-2 combo of Iceman and Scorpion, very debilitating for your opponents. If you just hit that big card that you're trying to target, if you get that necessary card that they need for that combo with that Iceman, it could retreat right there. Or if you reduce their power enough with that Scorpion, it could not give them the plays that we want. As with most Devil Dinosaur decks, Sentinel is a great card, very early card. You're gonna get another Sentinel in your deck, in your hand whenever you play this card, so keeps your hand size nice and full. We have Lizard here for some early tempo. It's a great tempo card with 2/5 power. Unfortunately, you gotta play this in the correct location, because your opponent plays 4 cards there. It's gonna turn into a 2/2 card, which is a very bad tempo card. We also have Mr. Fantastic in this deck, giving us a little more reach and some hard to reach locations. Not sure if I want to keep this card or replace it with another tech card like Enchantress or something to combat some of these ongoing decks. We do have more tech cards here. We have the 1-2 combo with destroying the on-reveal abilities with Cosmo and destroying the big cards with Shang-Chi. I think you need 1 tech card between either Cosmo and Enchantress. Rogue also fits in that, but she is a pool 3 card, and Shang-Chi is one of those cards you need in pretty much every deck you do to kind of counter what your opponent can play. Ideal scenario is we play Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur is in the far left of our hand, which means that he's going to get copied. We could potentially get a turn 5 Devil Dinosaur and a turn 6 Devil Dinosaur if everything goes right. We talked about White Queen. She gives us some valuable intel in our opponent's hands. Going to see the highest cost card that they have in their hand. We're going to get that card, and 4/6 is not a bad tempo play as well. So that is what this deck looks like. Let's go take it into action and see how to pilot this deck against some of the current meta decks that we're facing right now. All right, we have a Devil Dinosaur, we have Iceman, and we have Moon Girl. Looking good for our opening hand here. I'm going to play the Iceman, and hopefully we can get a double Devil's Dinosaur in hand right now. They go disrupting one of their cards. Cards that play cost 1 can't be played here. We're going to go ahead and continue with disruption, put that Scorpion out there, and we can get more cards in hand with that Sentinel. All right, they go Scorpion with us as well. Unfortunate for our Sentinel, unfortunate for our Moon Girl. We can't play cards there after turn 4, so we're going to try to get a little tempo there with our Sentinel there. Not going to get a lot of power in there, but it's going to be 2. We can play our Moon Girl there as well. That'll give us 5 in kill. Luckily, with our Sentinel, it is not also reduced in power. So we're going to go ahead and play Moon Girl there right now. See if we can kind of steal this location. If they play something there at 5 power in kiln is not going to be enough to win that location if they play something there, but maybe they'll forget about it and focus on that Baxter building. We will get an additional Devil Dinosaur in hand. We also have a Agent 13 that we could play on a subsequent turn. All right, so they are playing on the kiln. They get the Lockjaw, and they get Wasp. What are they pulling out? They have an Iron Heart, and it looks like we're gonna win that location. All right, so they gamble. It doesn't look like it paid off for them. We're gonna go ahead with our Devil Dinosaur right now, and then we could finish with a Devil Dinosaur on Agent 13, giving us Devil Dinosaur power plus an extra, some extra power as well. All right, so if they have a White Tiger, excuse me, or if they have some kind of some way to reach that location. All right, so we could put the Devil Dinosaur there, try to win that location. I think I'm gonna put the extra power on Baxter buildings. So we can get that +3 as well. What about 5? If they get 3 there, they could potentially steal this location. I think I'm confident enough to finish this out. All right, hopefully that Devil Dinosaur is enough power. We play a couple cards there. It looks like we're gonna get the Hellfire Club, depending on what they play there. They go Killmonger, destroying a few of our 1-cost cards. Not too big of a deal for us, though. They go the Wolfsbane. Is that gonna be enough? They go Surfer, and they get the Kiln. We keep the Baxter building, and we keep the Hellfire Club. We get a close victory there. All right, we have a Scorpion, Sentinel, and Shang-Chi all in hand on turn 1. Nida Valley is the location. We're gonna go ahead and skip a turn. Nothing to play on turn 1. They have a Nightcrawler in hand. And we have a Daily Bugler. What do they have in hand? They have a Storm in hand. Is that something that we want to try to get rid of? Let's go with the Scorpion now. And debilitate our cards just a little bit. And decrease their power. Let's see what they play. Do we want to storm this last location? It would have been a great opportunity to try to avoid that collapsed mines. All right, they go Core, give us a rock, and we go Scorpion and reduce their hand a little bit. All right, so we don't want to play anything in Machine World unless it's a storm. Do we want to storm right now is the question. Do we have a follow-up play for if we storm right now? I think we want to avoid this Machine World. Let's see if we can lock this down. They're still going to be able to play a card there after that. So they stormed that location. We stormed this location. It's all going to come down to what we have in hand. Right? Do we want to try to win the middle, or do we want to try to win the right? Right? We have our Devil Dinosaur, so that is good. We got this card here. We got our Moon Girl. We could double our hand. That'll just give us a big hand size. Won't really give us another Devil Dinosaur. But if we could potentially steal one of these, if we could steal this location on the left, it'd be great for us. Probably should have played Moon Girl in the middle. That way, if they do nothing, we would have got the right. All right, so we got the right. They go with Angela on that storm location, which is interesting. They're not going to be able to play any cards there to follow up with that Angela. They do have 0 power there, which is not great for them, but great for us. We're going to go with Sentinel, and I think we're going to go with another Sentinel just to give us more power. Sentinel has 3 power. The Agent 13 has 2 power. I don't think we're going to use whatever card we get for Agent 13, so we're just going to try to keep our hand size as big as possible. And then we're going to finally go with that Devil Dinosaur. So we have the left, unless they do something with like a Dr. Doom or a White Tiger to get one of these locations. All right, and we should have snapped. It's a little too late at this point. I think they will retreat if we snap, so we're gonna go ahead. We probably should have snapped before that previous turn. We're gonna go Devil Dinosaur. Hopefully that is enough power to make up this difference. What are they playing though? They go with Shang-Chi, unfortunately, and that is not enough power. Oh, that actually, we get the win. We get the tiebreaker. All right, we have Shang-Chi, Mr. Fantastic, Lizard all on turn 1. Nexus is the far left location, and power is doubled, granted the other locations as well. Let's see what we can get out there right now. We'll go Agent 13 just to give us a play, give us a card in hand. Do we get something good? No, we get a crap card. We get one of the worst cards in the game, an Angel. We're gonna go ahead and skip this turn now, not try to get extra power out there. We need to destroy all those extra rocks there, and I think what we're gonna do turn 3 is Mr. Fantastic. We want to try to reach the super flow. We don't want to put any cards in super flow though, so we go here for super flow, and we're gonna go with Iceman. Do we want to go Iceman there, or is that too little power? Let's go Iceman there. We still don't have Double Dinosaur in hand. We do reach a few other locations. They go with the Dracula there, so they could potentially have some really, really big power. That final turn, we can go with White Queen. I don't think we want to go with Angel. I think we do want to go with White Queen right now to see what they have in hand. Let's steal that card, or let's steal one of their cards. And let's see if we could identify something. We could Shang-Chi or a Great Cosmo location. All right, they got an Infinite. They have a Death. A Death is a great Shang-Chi target right now. Gonna have a +5 power. We go with Shang-Chi to destroy their Death. And let's go. They do have an Infinite in their hand that Dracula could potentially destroy. So we're gonna need to get a lot of power out there. Let's reduce that a little bit with this Scorpion. Let's see if there's anything big that we could get out. They go Dr. Doom, so they're gonna get a card at the super flow. We destroy their Death. So currently leading there, their Dracula can destroy their Infinite or discard their Infinite. They have a big card that they're looking to play. What is that Dracula gonna discard? What else can they be playing?
Opponent snapped.
We could put 11 power in the super flow. We could put the 9 power here. And then 1 extra power here. Is that going to be enough? 18 power, is that going to be enough to go against what Dracula discards? What do they have in their hand? They have 5 cards in their hand. One of them is an Infinite. What else do they have? I think I'm very curious to see what they're going to do in the final turn there. They want to get all that power on that last location. They go with a Wasp, no power. They go to America Chavez and discard it. It's a Gambit, which is 0, and we get the win. We go with a gamble and it pays off. Their Mega Chop is not big enough. So let me know how you like this deck, guys. I've been experimenting with it, and yes, you can get some wins against some of the current meta decks, but it is hard with just these pool 2 and under cards. Obviously, there's some decks that are better, but if you're a beginner, this is an awesome deck that you could use. Or if you're in pool 3 and don't have a lot of these great pool 3 cards to make some of these combos, this is a deck that you could use right now and compete. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know how it works for you. If you did like this video, check out some of the other videos on the channel. Check me out on social media. Subscribe to the channel because it does help the YouTube algorithm, help the channel to grow, get our content out to more people. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out.